Yo,
Howdy.
what's up?
Not much. I'm a little confused. This organization is called Uncensored America, but they have a guy hosting or headlining who said that Saudi Arabia was better than America. That's just kind of confusing to me.
What?
You said that Saudi Arabia was better than America. It's kind of
When
weird.
did I say that?
On Tim Pool, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, you did.
No.
Yeah, you said that.
I don't know what
okay,
you're...
actually, why don't I just ask you? Is Saudi Arabia better than America?
No.
It's not?
No. Oh, are you know what? I think you're talking about when in context when I said like getting women in line. Yeah, getting women in line, Saudi Arabia is better than America, yeah. I like how you remove the context.
Uh-huh. All right, yeah.
Which is what you progressives always do. You
I'm
always
a
got to
progressive,
remove
I
the
don't like that.
context, of course, to make it sound crazier.
All right, what about ICE? are you generally pro or against ICE?
Pro ICE.
Yeah. So are you
Pro immigration enforcement.
So are you pro them violating the Fourth Amendment?
How so?
Yeah. So in the Todd Lyons memo that leaked, they basically said that they could go into your home without a judicial warrant. That violates the Fourth Amendment, right?
Well, there's exceptions to the Fourth Amendment. So
yeah, for like exigent circumstances, but they're saying
Sure.
that you can just carte blanche go into a private
sure,
domicile.
there's exceptions to the Fourth Amendment. Again, like I don't know the particular situation that you're referring to, but if like, for example, if ICE knocks on the door and they see an illegal alien in the back or someone that they're looking for, they're going to go in and get them.
No, you can't just enter a private domicile, even if there is an illegal person in there. That violates the Fourth Amendment.
You can. That's literally the criminal's right there in front of you. You can see him.
No, and you have
So
you have to have a judicial warrant. You can't just enter a home.
You can
That's
have
been
a-
upheld by the Supreme Court for years.
What was that?
That's been upheld by the Supreme Court for
Immigration's
years.
a bit different.
No, immigration applies to law enforcement. The Fourth Amendment applies to ICE enforcement, immigration enforcement.
Yeah, but if they see someone who they have a warrant for in order to remove, and they see him right there, they can go grab him.
No,
they see him.
No, they can't.
Okay, then.
I mean, if you have a problem with their constitution,
No, it's
that's
not about.
fine.
It's not about the Constitution. It's about you don't understand that if they're there to effectuate a warrant and they see someone that's an illegal alien that they have a warrant of
No, you have to
deportation
have a
for,
judicial
if
warrant.
they
ICE is saying that you
they
need,
do not
that you
need
do
a
not have
judicial
a
warrant to
You have
effectuate
you do
immigration
have to
law.
have a
They do
judicial
not.
warrant.
You're one of these
Yeah,
other
that was
doesn't
Supreme
get it.
Court.
Look, buddy.
That's in Peyton
If
v.
an
New York
immigration
State.
judge,
Have
if
you
an
read the
immigration
law?
judge, see, you don't know what you're talking about. If an immigration judge orders someone removed, you show up, they open the door, and you see the guy there, you go get him. That's
Yeah,
it.
No. What
You
what
see
ICE
him there.
What ICE is saying
You have a
is that
right
you
to
don't
see,
need-
so you have a
what
right
ICE
to
is saying
see.
is that
You see
don't
him, go
need-
grab him.
So what
He's an
ICE
illegal
is
alien.
saying is that
And then
you
they just
don't
take him out,
need-
effectuate the arrest, and it's done.
So what ICE is saying, what Todd Lyons is saying, is that you don't need a judge to issue a warrant in order to enter
There
a
is
private
a warrant.
domicile.
There is a warrant. It's
No,
an
it's
immigration warrant. It's different.
An administrative warrant or an immigration warrant is
Again.
doled out internally. It has to be from the judicial branch.
Again, like I said before, if ICE knocks on the door and they see the person there, they can grab him.
No, they can't.
Okay, buddy. All right,
That's
fine.
just against law enforcement.
That's fine. That's
Okay,
fine.
I mean, if you have an
Then
issue,
we're just
like I said,
we're
like
just
I
at an
said, you're
impasse
just
here.
anti-American.
What's your next point?
I don't know why this is called
What's your
Uncensored
next
America.
point? What's your next point?
Well, this is the main gist of it. Like, you're anti-American. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
I'm
dude.
anti-America?
Yeah, you're.
How am I
you're advocating
anti-America?
you're advocating for violating the Fourth Amendment right now.
No, I'm advocating for enforcing our immigration laws and keeping our country safe from illegal alien invaders.
Yeah, and you're
that
saying
come
that
and
we have
don't
to
follow
violate
our
the
laws.
Constitution
If anything,
to do
you're
that.
anti-America by saying, "Yo, just let these immigrants hang out,
Yeah,
bro."
you're,
Like, yeah,
you're telling me that we can violate the Constitution in order
it's
to
not
deport
violating the
people.
Constitution
It
if the
is
guy's
violating
there.
the Constitution.
If they see him, they can grab him.
No, they can't.
Same situation. Like if I have a warrant for
Oh, I'm
arrest
sorry.
someone.
Based on what law?
Okay, again, there's Fourth Amendment exceptions. Hot pursuit is one of them. That can be constituted as hot pursuit. He's right there. We're gonna grab him.
No, hot pursuit
Just
only.
like-
Hot
ju-
pursuit only applies if you think that that person is going to flee and you don't have time to go and get a judicial warrant.
Yes, but the
What
person is
Todd
wanted.
Lyons in that memo was saying, well, actually, we don't need administrative. Like, regardless of exigent circumstances, you can just enter a private domicile. You don't need a judicial warrant. That's exactly what he said in that memo.
Again, I'm not here to debate what the he said. I don't care about that. What I'm telling you is, simply put, if let's say you have an arrest warrant for somebody, right? And you knock on the door and you see him there, you can grab him.
Well, you know that arrest
Same thing
warrant-
with an immigration warrant. You knock on the door, you see him there, you could go in there and grab him. Obviously, it's limited. You
that
can't go in there and search and all that other stuff, but you can see the individual. You got a visual confirmation. It's him. You go in there and you grab him. They can do that.
Warrants that are issued from internally within DHS only applies to public property. It doesn't apply to private. It doesn't
All right,
apply
man.
to
Who's
private
up next?
domiciles.
We'll just
have
go
a
to
good
the
one,
next
Amro.
person. The guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
Let me talk to the crowd here. I got a question. Just raise your hand if the answer is yes. All right. Are you a Nazi? Are you homophobic? Do you believe women should have less rights than men? I'm not seeing many hands. Then why are we listening to someone who believes all these things?
Because I'm their voice.
Why are
That's
we
why.
up here?
Look. I
giving
love.
this man
Hold on.
attention?
See this guy? See, here's the thing. I love
shouldn't-
that this guy said this. So like,
Why
bro.
is he on our campus?
Yeah.
Why is this man on our campus? And why is he here espousing his hateful rhetoric? He shouldn't be here, and we
Political
shouldn't be
correctness
listening
right
to
here.
him.
I love this.
And we shouldn't be engaging with him. Thank you.
See, I like this because that moral grandstanding is exactly why there's been a rise in young men becoming right wing because of like that dude. Because the reality is this. I love how he said, "Who agrees with this guy? Raise your hand." The reason why they're not raising their hand is precisely the problem, which is why I'm here in the first place. We're tired of being browbeat to say things like women are special and we're going to go ahead and bring everybody into our country and we're going to go ahead and be politically correct. That is what I am fighting against. The fact that they don't want to raise their hands but they agree with me is precisely why I'm here. There is a silent majority of people that is tired of being told what they can think, what they can say, and how they should believe, and bowing down to like feminism and Jewish control of America. So that guy proved my point. A lot of people agree with what I'm saying. It's just that they can't vocalize it. So I'm their voice. So there's a reason why I'm wildly popular. Okay? There's a reason why there's a bunch of people here listening. Some people might not agree, but they're like, you know what? I didn't think about that. Oh, you know what? I didn't see that perspective. You know what? We need to be able to keep free speech alive and be able to have these tough discussions. Meanwhile, progressives like that guy don't even want to engage with what's going on. That's why he turned his back like, how many of you guys do this? This guy's a hater, blah, blah, blah. He's a Nazi. It's like, dude, you're a faggot. What's worse? I'd rather be a Nazi than be a faggot. So that's what it comes down to. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say that voting is a privilege, not a right. A majority vote does not make rights a thing. Your rights are inherent. They're given by God, correct?
What is your argument?
I was just referring to the guy who spoke before me. I don't have an argument. I appreciate what you're doing. Thank you.
Thanks. Who's up next? We get one more in. Oh,
I'm one of those blue hair I like to speak about, obviously.
you said what? You're a faggot?
Yeah, I date girls. I have before. I've kissed one.
Oh, you're a lesbian then, and
No,
confused.
I'm currently dating a guy. I have been for the past almost 4 years.
All right, so you're really confused.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know who the I am day to day. That's nothing new. So I heard you
you're a
speaking
woman, it's
about
fine.
ICE earlier. I completely understand if you were talking about the people who are actually harming. But what happens about like the children who are being taken out of schools? What happens about the people who are being captured by the IRS, who are paying taxes, who are going to jobs? I understand if you're getting the people who are harming the economy, but when you're talking to people who are not, they are actively helping the economy, when they are paying taxes, such as people who are not,
mean illegal
as in
aliens?
the billionaires, the millionaires.
Illegal aliens, you're saying, paying taxes?
I'm sorry?
Are you talking about illegal aliens?
I mean, they're not illegal. Most of them are not. Have you gone to the process of getting a green card? Have you gone to the courts? A lot of IRS agents are not IRS. Sorry.
I'm trying to. Yeah,
I'm fucked up in the brain, obviously.
yeah I can.
At least I can admit it.
And that is why you should not be able to vote.
I mean, I was just 17 a few months ago. Of course, I couldn't vote then. I was a
You
child.
shouldn't be able to vote now either.
So I liked how you said the F word, obviously.
Yeah.
What happens if someone were to say the N word to you? Would you get upset about that?
No, because just the word.
Honestly, I
Yeah, I don't
agree
give a
with
shit.
that. But at the same time, words have consequences because each person believes in something different.
What word?
I'm not going to say it because I do believe that words have meaning. I just do. I simply do. I think that words can be harmful, and I like when people say sticks and stones can break my bones, words can never hurt me. a lot of people have mental health struggles, and that words can actually hurt them. So I'm curious about the people that, like I was saying earlier, the 5-year-olds who are being arrested at school, the people who are being arrested at their jobs. What do you believe in that point? Like, when I understand when people are being harmful, but most of the people that are being harmful aren't the ones that y'all are arresting.
I'm still trying to figure out, what are you arguing?
So you're agreeing with ICE. Fine, whatever. I agree with that when they are actually going to the people who are harming others. What about the people that aren't and still being arrested?
Why should we have to wait for them to harm others? If they're here illegally, get them out. Why wait until they commit a crime? You're making the same argument the Arab guy said earlier.
We are the ones that fucking killed everyone on the Trail of Tears. We're not here legally.
If you're
we
here
came
illegally,
over illegally.
Hold on. If they're here illegally, why do we have to wait for them to commit a crime for us to arrest them? This is the same argument that the Arab dude made earlier. Oh, they need to be criminal aliens for us to deport them. No. How about we get them out before they become criminals? Why the fuck should American citizens have to deal with illegal immigrants committing crimes? We already got enough criminal activity going on with American citizens. So if you're here illegally, you broke the law, get out. Yeah,
but why are the people that are being arrested 5-year-olds? Why are the people being arrested, I don't know, being actually murdered in the camps?
If you're talking about like Renee Good or Alex Preddy, I've discussed this a million times.
In the ICE camps, they're being murdered.
How did they die? How did they get murdered? What are the facts and circumstances to it? Did they die of natural causes? What happened? I don't know.
What about the one guy whose testes were literally broken because an ICE agent stomped on them so much that he's literally completely impaired for the rest of his life?
I'd have to look at the facts of that one.
Okay. Look it up.
I don't.
Look it up.
I don't.
Do you have a phone around you?
I'm not going to look it up right now because we're literally in the middle of a discussion. But you've said a couple things that were incorrect, so I'm not too sure if we can rely on your interpretation of what happened.
Okay. What was incorrect?
Who's up next? Unless you have another thing.
No, I'm just curious. And I also don't agree with your sign, but that's whatever.
Well, you have green hair, so are we surprised at this point? One more. One last person. Let's go. One last person. Oh, okay, here we go.
I know. Aren't you so excited? I just have one question. Is your mom, like, still around?
Yeah.
And, like, she didn't blow her like, immediately as soon as, like, you turn into whatever the f*** you're into?
No.
Are you sure? Like, you say this to her face on a daily basis.
She was the one that actually warned me about you dumb bimbos.
Really? Is that why you're lonely? Or is it just because you're a Yeah, laugh because you don't have a answer.
No, it's just funny. It's just it's interesting because it's like you came in and you said, "I thought, aren't you like a progressive?" That's like a mean word, isn't it?
I can say what I want.
Okay,
maybe
great,
I don't.
great.
Maybe I'm not what I look like. You ever think about that?
That's good. I mean, do you have an argument though besides asking me about my mom?
Yeah. So I think you think Valentine's Day is for simps because you want a mother as a girlfriend. She probably wasn't around. You want somebody to feed you and dress you and take care of you. That's what you define as women.
Well, she doesn't have to dress me. She just has to make sandwiches, though.
Right, because you need somebody to feed you. You're incapable of doing that yourself.
Well, I don't want to have to make my own sandwich. Why would I do that?
Because you don't know how? Like, that's what it sounds like. You think it's because you
No, I'd rather like focus on other things. That's a woman's job to make a sandwich.
Why do you think it's a woman's job?
It's a woman's job to make food, give sex, be quiet.
You're not answering the question. I asked
just
you
told
why.
you.
You're telling me what you think they should do. You're not telling me why.
Because women are inferior to men in almost every way, pretty much.
But you can't tell me why they're inferior to men.
They are, from a biological standpoint, from a mental standpoint. Men are better than women at everything.
Right, okay. That's why you're sitting on a college campus debating teenagers. Duh. Thanks. No more questions. That's all. You tell me all I needed to know.
That's why nobody dates black girls. Holy. Hey, man. Yeah, once you get some money, you're going to stop, bro. Trust me. There's a reason why Ye said that shit. All right, is that it? We're wrapping it up? They're kicking us off now? Okay. Well, anyway.
We got one more.
Oh, one more? Okay.
One more.
They got a mask on. Oh, man. Here we go.
Hey, man,
Mask on
how
in
you doing?
2026 is nuts. What's up?
Yeah. So before I ask my question, I just want to clarify some things about your stance on women. Just so I'm aware you don't like women, right?
I don't like what?
You don't like women, right?
No, I like them a lot, enough to know that they're retarded and they have to be in a subordinate position.
But no. Can you just clarify why you think that way, right?
Men are leaders. Men are supposed to lead, women follow. And I love women enough to understand that men need to lead.
Men need to lead.
Absolutely, and protect women from themselves.
It just, the way you talk about women, though, it sounds like you're kind of a... So I just really want you to clarify, like...
So, which one is it? I've been called everything today. I've been called, someone said I have a girl, but not really. Which one is it?
Just for the crowd to hear, do you have a girlfriend?
A serious girlfriend, long-term girlfriend? Or
Yeah.
women that I'm seeing?
Anything. You have a girl?
I got a couple ladies, that I'm seeing. What'd the guy say? What?
AI doesn't count.
AI? Oh, okay. That's the cotton picker over there, right? Or
You
is
don't
he supposed to
agree?
be?
You don't agree with the fact that AI doesn't count as girlfriend? Is that what you said?
Oh, that's one of them. There you go. So the other ones are real, though.
You have an AI girlfriend?
Sarcasm. What's your question, though? Because
Are you-
you wanted to know my position. I gave you my position. Men lead, women follow. Women are supposed to be in subordinate positions to men. That's just how things work. That's how it works out the best in a relationship. That is my position. So what is your argument to that?
My argument is that I don't think you actually like women. I think you like men. Because the way you talk about men, you're
I
like...
think I'm gay. You think I'm gay?
Yeah,
What's wrong with being gay?
nothing's wrong with being gay.
So why are you using it in a pejorative sense then?
I'm not using it. I think I
This is the thing with progressives that's very interesting. If I was actually gay, you would never actually call me gay because you would be canceled for doing that. The only reason you're calling me gay is because you know I'm heterosexual and you're not going to deal with any social consequences for calling me gay. That's what progressives do every single time, and I know the game. So I love it when you guys come in here and say, I'm all for everybody having rights and privileges, and I'm all about egalitarianism and equality. But then you go ahead and say that I'm gay. But the only reason you feel comfortable saying that is because you know I'm not gay. If I were, you'd be canceled. That's why you feel comfortable saying that I'm gay.
No, I feel comfortable saying you're gay because I think you like men. Calling a spade, whatever that saying is.
Sure. Now, if I actually was gay, what's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with being gay. I think you're gay.
Then why are you bringing it up if there's nothing wrong with it?
Because it sounds like you like men, and I'm clarifying.
See, this is the
you
OODA loop
men.
of liberals right here. They'll sit there and say, there's nothing wrong with being gay. I'm all about everyone having rights, but then they'll go ahead
Did
and
I
use it in a
say that?
pejorative sense against you,
Did
which
I
is
say
interesting.
That there's something wrong with being gay, though?
You're bringing it up as an insult.
When did I bring it up as an insult?
Okay. What's your next argument?
Do you like men?
No, I think that's pretty self-evident at this point.
I just want you to know I'm perfectly okay with you being trans and gay. Be who you are.
Clearly not. You're using it in an insulting way, but that's fine.
What's up, Myron?
The hypocrisy of leftists.
I agree
Go
with
ahead.
you that men in America are becoming way more feminine, and it's disgusting. And how do you think we should reverse that?
Put women back in the kitchen. That'll fix everything.
All right.
One more. One more.
Myron Baines, this is my biggest dream to come see you. So I wanted to ask you a quick question real quick.
What are you doing, bro? What are you doing?
My notes. I'm pulling up my notes.
Nah, man, nah. You gotta chill out.
Okay,
You
my
gotta chill
bad,
out, bro.
So
What's
like
wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Okay,
bro?
no, I was about to ask you a question, fam. So like it's about like the Israel conflict. So this is going to lead into my question. For $100, would you be at the back of a human centipede?
I don't know what you're asking.
A human centipede. Would you be at the back of a human centipede for $100?
All right. Who's yo, just get this guy out of here, bro. Like, what the this nigga reckless.
I just want to say, y'all, he's talking about people being needs to be less feminine, but he's wearing feminine as boots underneath that table right there in skinny jeans. Thank you.
Thank you for your observation. I'm still trying to figure out why you're not in the kitchen.
You're a fraud, bro. You're a fraud.
Why don't you just come on the mic and say what you got to say then?
She wouldn't let him. She wouldn't let him.
She wouldn't let it? No? Okay.
That's boots under that table. You're talking about men needs to be less feminine. Speak up, girl. I can't.
You got like half a pajama on and then you got some sweater. I don't know what is that? You look crazy.
Never doing what they want. And aren't you Sudanese, bro? Why aren't you speaking up for your country, bro? You know there's a civil war going on there? And instead you're here trying to incite violence between people?
I'm still trying to figure out why this woman is talking and why she's not in a kitchen somewhere making a sandwich for a man who is superior to her. See, this is what happens, guys, when women gets rights and they say dumb shit like this. It's like she had the opportunity to debate. I've been here for like 2-3 hours. She didn't say anything. She's just yelling,
How much you get
being a moron.
violence between people?
I didn't incite anything.
Where's the violence? You're inciting violence.
How did I incite violence? Where's the violence? Where's the violence? Where's the violence? Yeah, these leftists are. See, we need to go back to telling people that they're stupid, because the problem here is that everyone feels like their opinion matters, and their opinion doesn't matter. She's just screaming out of emotion right now, acting like a weirdo. It's very strange. Her cortisol is very spiked. Her cortisol is super spiked. She's making fun of my boots. I think I like them. They're Chelsea boots, man. They're nice boots. But anyway, I think so guys, we're gonna wrap up there. I think we ran out of time. Myron Gaines X on everywhere. Stream on Rumble, Kick, YouTube, all that other shit. I think my Instagram's banned right now, but it's Fed Reacts whenever I'm not banned. And new book comes out, Why Women Deserve Even Less, which is part 2 of the first book, which is Why Women Deserve Less, right here. And then the second one comes out tomorrow on Valentine's Day, Why Women Deserve Even Less. And the third book is going to be Why Women Deserve Nothing. Yeah. Anyway, Amazon bestseller. I'll see you guys again. Take it easy.